观众朋友们，大家好，欢迎收看《国在五点》，我是主持人米莉。那么今天呢，再次邀请到了两位小作家做客我们节目间，他们呢分别是Emily 和晕凯。那么在节目开始之前呢，我们首先让他们介绍一下自己以及他们写的自己的第一本书。So in the beginning of our show, I want you to do a self-introduction and also the introduction of your book. So let's start from Emily first. So Emily, can you tell us more about yourself and also the book that you write?
Yep, so I'm Emily, I'm 14, and I like to read, write, of course, dance, and art. My book is The Perfect Daisy, and which is about the story of a flower and her pride.
Okay, thank you very much. And what about Yunkai? Can you introduce yourself and also what is the first book that you write?
Yeah, my name is Kai Shi. I'm currently 15 years old and I am in grade 10. I also enjoy a lot of art, reading, writing, and drawing animations and stuff. And my book is called Unnaturally Tainted, and it's about representing society through the use of superpowers.
Sounds good. Thank you very much, Yunkai. And also, Emily, can you share with us your favorite part in your book?
Yeah, would it be a spoiler if it's the
end? Your favorite part of the book. Yeah.
Should I read it?
Yeah, you can read. Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so the last part, my favorite part would be the end of the book because everything has been resolved and everybody's happy. Yeah.
Okay. What about Yunkai? What is your favorite part in this book? Can you read to us?
So my favorite part of the book is kind of like the prologue. It's the first look you get of my world and the story, and it really sets up the rest of the book. So without this part, you wouldn't really be invested in the story and the characters and the stuff. So I think for this part of the book, I'm the most satisfied with, and it's definitely my favorite.
Okay, thank you very much, Yunkai. And I think it's very good to see that at that young age you two can write your book. So are you happy about it and are you proud of yourself? Also, what is the most difficult part in writing this book? So Emily, you go first. Are you proud of yourself?
Of course I am. And I'm very thankful to Skype for giving me this opportunity. And however, because this book was published 3 years ago and I have grown as a writer since then, I do see things that could be improved. However, and the most difficult part of the process was definitely editing, and because sometimes I disagreed with some of the edits that the editors proposed, but overall I'm very happy about it.
That's pretty good. Thank you very much for sharing, Emily. And what about you, Yunkai? Are you proud of yourself and happy about publishing your first book? And also, what is the most difficult part for you in writing this book?
For me personally, I am quite proud of myself. It's a really great opportunity that was given by me by Skaggy Foundation, and I'm really grateful to them as well. But I am proud of myself for being able to finally finish a story, since I haven't properly finished one. I've only had rough ideas growing up, and I wouldn't say I'm happy with my book, because I guess hindsight, a lot of it's hindsight. I wrote the book in quite a short period of time, since I was given quite a close deadline. And looking back, there are a lot of things that I could have done differently, a lot of story progression and characters that I wish I could change. But given what I was able to work with and what I came up with, I'm quite happy with what I was able to do. And I'm happy with what I learned from the experience and what I can use from writing this first book to write more stories. And as for which part is most difficult, I think the revision, just like Emily said, is the most difficult. It's after finishing your story, when you go back and edit the story, there are a lot of inconsistencies and stuff that you find that you find yourself disagreeing with. So you disagree with yourself a lot, there's a lot of different ideas that you have when writing a book, and sorting through all of them and putting them together into the story, especially during like the editing part, is the most difficult.
Thank you very much, Yunkai. And also, I want to know, so in the future, more people like your age want to publish their first book. Do you have any suggestion for these young people? And can you share this suggestion with the audience? So, Emily.
Honestly, just write about what you enjoy, because if it's something that you don't want to do, then you won't enjoy it. The writing and editing and everything after will feel tedious and time consuming, sometimes annoying, but the end result will always be worth it, and you will be proud of yourself as I am now.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much, Emily. And what about Yunkai? Do you have some suggestion for young people like you who wants to write book?
Yeah, and the biggest suggestion I think is to distinguish between a story that you're really passionate about and a story that you just want to free write on. So if it's just a story you want to free write on, for all means, just write. You don't have to edit it. You don't have to revise it. Just write for the fun of writing. And that's like the biggest advice I can give. And if you actually want to write a story, then I think the thing that helped me the most was having a product after every session of writing. So when you write, you want to have something you can look back on and be proud of. That way you don't feel like writing is a chore. And for me, that was creating characters. So when I was writing my book, I would basically create a character every week. At least that was the time allocation that I gave for myself. And then using these character stories to tie them all together into the bigger story, it made me feel like I was accomplishing something each time I sat down to write. And that was a very big motivation for me to write. So if you're having trouble starting, try and come up with like a product that you can achieve in a short time period, and then use that to finish your story. And hopefully you'll feel proud about it, as I am as well.
Thank you very much for sharing, Yunkai. And also in the future, if you guys have more chance, like Emily said, she already see that she has many areas that she can improve when she's writing the book. So in the future, if you have more chance, will you write more books?
Of course, yes. If given the opportunity, I would. Next time though, I feel that I'm very excited to be able to write stories with my own voice, because, of course, when I wrote this book, I was 11, and a lot of things have been changed, and it doesn't. Now that I read it back, it doesn't sound like it's something I would write right now. So I'm just really looking forward to using my own voice next time.
That's great. Thank you for sharing, Emily. What about Yunkai? Will you write more books in the future?
Yeah, of course. I mean, right now I'm working on a story that like I was passionate about for a long time, and I really enjoy writing about it. And of course, I've learned a lot of things from publishing my first book. So of course, I now know the publication process. But also, I've just gained more experience as a writer. So I now know how to better formulate a story. And since I published my book a year or two ago, I think now, I've definitely grown as a writer then. I've learned new material, I've read new material, and I think I've just generally gotten more experience, which will help me write better. So given the chance, I will absolutely write more books.
Thank you very much, Yunkai, for sharing, and thanks, Emily and Yunkai, for coming to our show today and share your experience with the audience. Thank you for sharing, and thanks everyone for watching the show today. We will see you guys next time. Okay, thanks, Emily. Thanks, Yunkai. Have a great day.
And thank you so much. You too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.